Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Warren from the Rhapsody Piano Studio. Today, we're going to be working on Take On Me. This is the unplugged version, I believe. I'm not too familiar with it, but that's what I've heard. By the way, the sheet music for this is completely free, so you can try out this lesson risk-free without even like purchasing any music. So go ahead and check out the links in the cards. It'll be there after the live stream is over. Also, the video description below. Okay. There's someone dropped off a package, but we're gonna keep it going. As you do this, if you're at this level and you're not able to read notes, then don't take this the wrong way, but you shouldn't be at this level. Okay, you should be able to read notes. So make sure you pick up when you get the sheet music. If you're not able to do it well, then that's a different story. You just need to keep referring to it. Go back and forth with this video, with the tutorial as well. If you really want to test your knowledge, if you're able to use the tutorial without any help, then that is like one of the best signs that you're really getting this stuff. Okay. All right, so this is Take On Me. I'm going to show you how to practice it, and I'm going to explain some of the key concepts that you're going to have to know to learn this song, and any song that you're practicing, by the way. Just good, effective practice principles. Okay, this is Take On Me. I'm going to just play the first part. And that is just the basic introduction. So when you're practicing pretty much anything, of course it depends on what level you're at, the more difficult it is, the more you're going to have to really key in on these concepts. First concept is just practicing in chunks. We just do small parts at a time. So I give you the introduction. All right, now we're gonna go back and just simplify it. If you're having a hard time doing both hands, how to simplify that, we just do one hand at a time. So this is just the right hand. And you notice I'm playing first for you guys. Another concept, another idea to play around with is why the tutorials will work for you even if you're not able to exactly know what I'm talking about here. It's just you learn a lot just through observation. So sometimes it is a case where you don't really have to learn things through explanation. Sometimes that's actually more confusing. So if you just watch what I'm doing over time, you're just going to start to understand it. All right, now we're going to try it together. All right, this is the right hand. Ready, go. Okay, now I'm going to play the left hand for you. All right, let's try that together. Ready, go. Now, I also want to mention, if you're actually not able to follow along with me, that's really not that big of a deal. What you want to go for is just a decent amount of competence. You don't want to go for perfection. All right, perfection is a short-term thing. You could do this like a million times or like 10 times in a row perfectly. That's not gonna last long. So what I would suggest is just doing it enough times where it's just like good enough for you. Lower the bar on what you think is good enough, and then you can just go ahead and continue on with the song, or take a break, do something else. Another song, by the way, and this is how you can do multiple songs in one session. And then you can come back to it later. We call that spaced repetition. For the sake of this lesson, we can keep it going. I want you to look that up online in your own time. It's called spaced repetition. All right. Now we're gonna go back and did we try that? Yeah, we did try. Okay. Go back and we're gonna try both hands. Watch and listen first. try that together. Ready, go. Okay, then you just simply go to the next section. And the hard thing about picking these chunks is trying to understand how it works. So you have to understand form a little bit. It's easier with something like this because there's words to it. So you can simply just divide by verses. If you go to something instrumental, that's something you have to understand through experience and over time. It's like what part is a chunk, what part is a section. Anyway, let's keep going. This is measure 9. I'm gonna stop it at, I'm gonna miss a note here and there, but we're gonna go back and cover it. This is measure 17. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anyway, all right, so I'm gonna take it from the same place, measure 9. I'm gonna go back and just do the right hand. So once again, the same thing, just listen and then play with. You wanna make it that simple. That's really all you have to do. And then if you're using the tutorial on your own, again, try that out. Just watching a part, listening, then trying with me together, and then just, learning it over time. Okay, this is measure 9. We're gonna try that together. Ready, go. Left hand. Together, ready, go. Both hands. Together, ready, go. Okay, now we're gonna keep going, and I'm just guessing that there's one more chunk to this. So we're gonna have the intro, this first part, and the last part. So we're gonna keep it going. Let's see if I'm correct. Yeah, there we go. So there's just a few more measures actually, okay? And then we're into the chorus. Now, let's just try both hands. Not really too much going on here, okay? Let me show you one more time. I'll slow it down. Try that together. Ready, go. Okay, so we're just gonna go back and put this entire section together from the beginning. So the first major section we have is from the beginning, which is the intro, then the actual song, and we're stopping at measure 21. I'm gonna play both hands for you, then I'm gonna play right hand, we're gonna try that together. Left hand, try that together. Both hands, try that together. Okay. cool song. It's kind of making me curious as to. I wonder what the unplugged version sounds like. I think I might listen to that later. All right, here's just a right hand. Alright, also before we do this right hand together, I just want to mention that the reason why we do smaller parts is because if you're not used to it, let's say your concentration, paying attention, it's not a limitless supply we have. There's like a certain amount we can do at a time. So that's why we do smaller sections. And then if that's easier, then you can go ahead and do larger sections. So actually, if this is your first time doing something like this, you might not even be able to have the concentration to pull this off like flawlessly. So it's the same thing with spaced repetition. Again, you can just try it a few times and then try to get it later, because you have to wait until your concentration kind of gets stronger. You can do longer and longer and longer sections just to slowly expands over time. You got me? Okay. Let's do right hand together from the beginning, if you can. Ready, go. All right, now left hand. All right, cool. You can see that note. All right, let's try that together. Left hand. Ready, go. All right, now back to both hands. Gonna play it first. Okay, together. Ready, go. Alright, and then, with songs like this, it's not like classical music where, people are very conservative. You have to get every single note correctly the way it's written. So You know, I'm kind of unconsciously changing some of these notes. I'm trying not to, but you know, with these, like if you want to change the harmony, if you know how to do that, I'm not really that good at it, but to be honest, but if you want to change some notes here and there, it's really not a big deal. Of course, I don't think you can get away with changing the melody. All right, let's keep going. This is measure 21. The 28. I think that's a good place to stop. Here's the right hand. Just a bunch of chords. By the way, another tip, if a little pro tip, if you have a lot of just longer value notes, like we have just whole notes here, you can technically just speed it up. I tend to do that a lot when I'm practicing, just because it's, you know, it's efficient. You save time. Anyway, we'll just play it with the regular beats. All right, ready, go. Yeah, as a pianist and as a teacher, always looking to look up or think about and come up with as effective time-saving principles that are effective as well. Anyway, here is the left hand. All right, together, ready, go. Alright, now back to both hands. Together, ready, go. Keeping it going. This is measure 29. Wow, got a couple more pages. It's a lot longer than I thought. All right, where was I? Okay, there you go. Measure 29. All right, let's keep it going. Okay, going back to right hand. All right, together. This is 29. Ready, go. Alright, by the way, when you're playing these, I'm actually, what I'm saying here and what I'm doing here is trying to keep my fingers as flat as possible. That's why when you have like black keys like that, a lot easier. It's not bad technique, okay? So keep your fingers as flat as possible if you're having a hard time reaching that. Alright, left hand. Together, ready, go. Now let's do that again. Ready, go. back to both hands. Gosh, the pedal sounding more today. Okay. Together, ready, go. Okay, put it back together from the beginning of this section. I think it's the chorus. This is 21. Okay, back to right hand. Together now, 21. Ready, go. Left hand, ready, let me play it first. Okay, ready, go. And back to both hands. Together now, ready, go. Okay, we're gonna keep it going. If you have reached this point when you're practicing on your own, if you're not using this video, you could technically go back and put this entire first page together. But I'm just gonna keep it going because if I did that with each part, this lesson would take forever. Okay, let's keep going from measure, what is that, 34, 35, 36, 37. Got some landscaping going out there, so don't mind the leaf blowers. Okay, so I just gave you the entire little interlude there. You could break it up, but you know, might as well give you longer sections to try to work on. Okay, so here's just right hand. Just had a thought actually. If you didn't want to break it up, I mean, just split this in half. Pretty obvious, right? Anyway, try. Let me play it for you again. Ah. Alright, so it's 47. I'm anticipating here. Okay. That's a good way to practice that. I like to turn it into like technical exercises, so if this is hard for you, that's what I would practice. Alright, right hand, 34, 35, 36, 37. Ready, go. Alright, left hand. Okay, I stopped here because if you notice the accompaniment in the left hand, keep it going from 47. It's exactly the same. Now, whenever you have something that's an exact repeat, I do not recommend practicing it. I recommend skipping that, okay? Because what's the point? If you already know how to do it, then doing it again is kind of a waste of time, okay? So this part, you could just practice right hand and then hands together. So whenever you're looking to skip some steps and stuff like that, these aren't like ironclad rules. You don't want to think of it that way, okay? Just be flexible with it, okay? Alright, so we're going to do both hands. Give it a listen. Try that together. Ready, go. Okay, so back to the chorus and 48, 49. I'm gonna play this chorus and we will see if it's a repeat. And if it's a repeat, again, what I was talking about, you can skip this section. But listen first. A little bit different, I guess. I guess we could practice this part. All right, let me play it. Sorry about that. It's so weird with the notation. All right. Sorry. Sometimes it shuts me up. This is what frustrates me about free music. The notation is just not right with a lot of these. Anyway, that's why sometimes I have a difficult time trying to figure this stuff out. It's like reading a book and the formatting is all weird. Anyway, let me try it again. So I'm gonna stop it right there because I think there's enough difference that you can actually practice this part. Okay. Here's the right hand. Let's try that together. This is measure 49. Ready, go. Alright, left hand. Okay, together, ready, go. Alright, back to both hands. Wait, did we try that together? I'm not quite sure. Let's do it again, just in case. All right, ready, go. Okay, both hands. Ah. Okay, sorry about that. We'll try that together. Ready, go. Gosh, that's so weird. Okay. Alright, here we go. Let's try it again. I got it this time. Ready, go. Okay. Alright, we're gonna finish up this chorus section again. Looking ahead here. By the way, if you have enjoyed this video so far, if it's been valuable for you, would appreciate it if you hit that like button, smash that like button, and also, if you're not a subscriber, make sure to subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell so you can get reminders of whenever I go live on these lessons if you don't want to miss it. And then, of course, if you check the schedule below after the live stream is over, you can see our upcoming lessons, or like what I will be teaching. Okay, here's the next part. This is measure 57. Famous part. Okay, here's the right hand. Together, ready, go. Okay, left hand. Where am I? Okay, there we are. Measure 57. Okay, let's try that together. Oh yeah, let's try that together. Ready, go. And both hands. back and put it together from measure 48. Let's just go right hand, left hand hands together and kind of mix things up on you. Gonna flip things around a little bit. Instead of listening first, actually, since I hope you're getting the hang of these things, let's just try it together at the same time. All right, this is, of course, if you can't, then you can always rewind this. This is 48, 49, measure 49, right hand. Here we go. Ready, go. Alright, so, you know, I always think it's a good idea to challenge yourself when you're practicing. You don't want to get too comfortable. You want to be out of your comfort zone. And I do this a lot with my students as well. I kind of like to keep them on the toes so they don't know what to expect. It keeps them sharp, keeps them focused, it keeps them motivated. Alright, left hand. Ready, go. Both hands. Ready, go. Sorry, measure 49. Ready, go. Okay, we're gonna keep it going, and I'm gonna see where does it end. Yeah, okay. Let me play the next section for you. And I think as we continue with the rest of this song, I'm gonna try to do larger sections because again, I'm gonna challenge you here. All right. We call that, you know, I think in psychology they call it a pattern interrupt, because you know patterns are good for, you know, if you need a framework in the beginning and you don't know what's happening, but you don't want to get too much into a pattern over time. That's actually not good for practice or progress or creativity. All right, here we go. Let me do that again. Oh gosh, you're right. My sight reading is not too good today. Let me do that one more time. So we're gonna stop it at 77. Okay, it's kind of doesn't really end there. It just continues on. Actually, it's kind of interesting. Anyway, so there's really it's just connected to the next part. There's really no ending. There's no transition. So anyway, I don't know if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to you guys. All right, this is 65. Okay, let's try that together. Ready, go. Okay, so actually, before we go on to the left hand, I want to show you guys something at measure 67, and it happens again at 71. The grace note, that's what we call that. I'll give you a tip. If you want to impress a professional, how you play the grace note, you can tell if you know what you're doing. This is too much of an accent. If you make this sound musical, of course, emphasizing this. But it's like you want to think of this as actually part of the melody. So it's almost like. Yeah, if you do that, if I hear that detail, to me it's like, wow, this person knows what they're doing. Anyway, all right, here's the left hand. All right, together, this is 65. Ready, go. Yeah, sorry about that. Forgive me. All right, back to both hands. Okay, together now. Ready, go. Okay, let me see if I can give you this entire last. Maybe not. Anyway, this is 77. Oh, that's different. Okay, we're gonna stop it right there. This little shorter section. So to me, that's where it should stop. All right, this is 77. Try it with me, both. Just right hand first. All right, ready, go. Whoops. Okay, left hand, where am I? 77, here we go. Ready, go. Oh, Jesus. Sorry about that. Okay, and both hands, 77. Ready, go. Let me do that again. Jeez, okay. Getting a little tired here, sorry about that. 77, ready, go. Okay, and yeah, I believe I will give you the last entire section, maybe. stop it. I would usually just keep going, give you this entire section, honestly, but you know, I don't want to deal with these page turns, so I stopped at measure 105. Okay, so we're gonna go back, do right hand. Here we go. From measure 89 to 105, right hand. Let's try it together at the same time. We'll do the same thing with the left hand. Ready, go. Okay, you know, this arrangement is it's rubbing off on me. I like it actually. This is pretty good. Whoever wrote this, I mean whoever arranged this in the sheet music, did a pretty good job. I like how the patterns are. All right, left hand, 89. Ready, go. Both hands. Ready, go. Okay, before we finish up this lesson and give you this last section here, stick around, give you a quick recap at the end. Also, make sure you check out the tutorial after you're done with this lesson. Really listen to it from beginning to end without any speaking from me, so you can hear how the song actually sounds without any commentary. And if you're able to kind of remember the stuff where I'm teaching you here, it's a really good sign that you're able to kind of learn things on your own. Alright, here's the last part. This is 3, 4, 5. Measure 105. Slow down a little bit. What in the world? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not gonna work. So what you do here is you just take that with the left hand. And then alright, that looks right. Okay, that's the last part. Alright, 105, right hand. Ready, go. Yeah, I forgot to mention I'm doing that retardando. It's actually not a good idea to just do that from the start. Sorry about that. It's much better to just keep the tempo in the beginning. Once you have the rhythm down solid, then you can mess around with that. Alright, so I'm just going to keep the tempo. Alright, this is left hand. Let's try it together. Ready, go. Alright, back to both hands, and I'll give you a quick recap at the end, plus some other suggestions if it comes to mind. Alright, This is 105. Both hands to the end. Ready, go. Okay, quick recap. I think just a couple of concepts to keep in mind. Make sure you're practicing chunks, small chunks at a time. With those small chunks, you want to simplify it. Right hand, left hand, and then combinations, both hand. Give it some time, and not might be ready. So if instead of just doing it until it gets perfect, I don't recommend that. You just want to do it enough times, and then you want to wait a little bit, do something else. You can continue practicing. You can practice another song for that matter. It's kind of like if you're reading books, like switching from book to book, okay? At first it's kind of weird, but you get used to it over time, you actually enjoy it. We call that spaced repetition. Look that up online. Also, you're doing smaller chunks, you're building it up into bigger sections. Realize that if you're not able to do larger sections, it might mean you just have to wait until your concentration improves. It's like a muscle, mental muscle. It needs to improve over time, okay? Also, make sure you pick up the sheet music is totally free. You can try this out completely risk-free. And also, if you hit up the links to the tutorial, if you're able to understand the stuff we're doing in here, you should be able to use the tutorial on your own, more of like a self-guided lesson with no problem, okay? Of course, you can always come back and watch this, and if you don't understand these principles the first time around, just continue to come back to this lesson. Trust me on that. If I'm teaching this song to a student, you probably won't even get past the first page, all right? So this song, if we're learning it over time, might take a whole month. So they're coming in week by week and helping with it. So don't expect to finish this in one day. All right. Last thing is like this video, share it with somebody who cares, and subscribe. Hit up the notification, reminders, whatever, so you can catch when I go live. Okay. It was a long lesson today. Thanks for checking this out. Kudos to you if you made it to the end of this. Great concentration. I hope to see you guys for the next lesson tomorrow. And that is it. All right. Happy practicing. Toodaloo.